Day one complete, and what can I say about it? It was an experience. Now, I've been through quite a few day ones in new jobs, and a lot of the times there is definitely a lot of similarities. So, first of all, the role itself is it's a new title, but the basic role is the same as what I've done several times. Platform engineer, cloud engineer, DevOps engineer. It's the same sort of thing. It's a remote first role, which is great because of home commitments and everything like that. And yeah, the time zone is a couple of hours ahead, so it's very similar to what I was doing previously. Works for me. It means that I start early in my local time zone, but it's their normal 9 o'clock. So that's perfectly fine. So yeah, that was good. I met the team. I met my team lead and the rest of my team that I'll be directly working with. And overall, first impressions, we got on really well. I was able to have some good banter with them, which, I feel like is really important because I am quite I don't know how I would describe myself, but I definitely like to have a laugh, if not at my own expense, then at, something else possibly that, you know what I'm saying. I like to kid around. And I think that's important, especially in a remote first role, to still be able to have that connection with your teammates where you can have a joke and a laugh. So yeah, but on that side of it, I really can't complain. It's been fantastic. I hope that that will continue, past day one. Yeah, here's hoping. The stack itself, I could tell you about that. It's very typical. Majority of the infrastructure is on AWS, which typically being from a Google Cloud background, may seem like that's a problem or a challenge, but arguably it's not because using these agnostic tools like Terraform, it's no bother. So all their infrastructure is managed through Terraform, which I'm totally okay with, and there's a few flavors of like TerraGrunt in there as well, I think, and that's all okay. I'm happy with that. They're using things like Argo CD for deployments, to manage deployments, and most things are hosted on Kubernetes. So all of these things I'm very comfortable with, and I'm very happy to work with. So I'm looking forward to that. I kind of took myself off on a journey of exploration through all the documentation and everything like that, and just kind of like finding my feet, what I have access to, what I need access to, which is very run of the mill for a new first day in a remote first job. You kind of find out the product and the areas that you're going to be working with, and then see if you can access them or not. It's always fun. It's always a challenge. And yeah, in addition, now I have to say this was really, really cool. There's always compliance, right? HR compliance, security compliance. Totally get it. I know the majority of companies, it's very similar, but you still have to do it per company. Totally understand. But I love this movement of what's been happening with the security compliance, where instead of just having a bunch of policies that you have to read through, and then there might be a quiz at the end to kind of see if you were actually paying attention, they're making like a series. Now, this happened with my last company as well. They made a series, like a drama series that was all about security and like protecting data and how people try and access your data. And the one that these guys are doing, the series, was awesome. It was that enjoyable that it's kind of like I had it on and I felt like I was not doing work because I felt like I was just watching a show on like Netflix or something. But actually I was doing my security compliance training. And I love that. It's so much better than what it used to be. Clicking through them, little slideshows and then doing a quiz at the end. Exhausting, and I never learned anything. Whereas this time, they're entertaining, so I'm paying attention and yeah, I'm making notes and seeing what's going on. Once the security training was done and normal HR onboarding, I dove a little bit deeper into some of the product lines, and the feeling of I was very comfortable kind of went very wah. out of whack as I realized that their stack, so the company has absorbed lots of other products to build the company out, which is totally normal. A lot of companies do that, but there's just a lot of different ways of doing it, and it's just a lot to take in. It's very overwhelming, very doable, but very overwhelming. And sometimes I think, I set my own expectations too high. Like day one, I should only just be setting up my personal stuff and locating who I should be talking to and when. But I expect that I should be able to do everything on day one, and that's an unrealistic goal. And that's not how things should be done. So I only have myself to blame for that. But this is just a short and sweet kind of like how day one went. It was really good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to where this goes. I'm looking forward to developing in this role and continue working, with this company, and then hopefully branching out, working with some more tools, introducing new tools, and learning something. I mean, there's always going to be something that they're using that I haven't used before, and that'll be interesting for me to pick up as well, because as we know, this game is a continuous learning game. I've been saying that a lot recently. I know people have been asking, but yeah, no, tech roles now, you got to keep on it all the time. Now, you can't just get in a role and then just forget about it. It takes up free time, it takes up personal time. It's a real strange place to be. But if you enjoy that kind of thing, it is exciting. Like, I enjoy it. So yeah, if I was to round up day one in a nutshell, I would say great, feeling good, but I need to rein in my expectations and have some like real world goals. Like this week, I'm just going to understand this product. Next week, I might look at another product. And don't try and hit the ground running. Like, yeah, it's just not realistic, and I shouldn't be too hard on myself for it. But that's just a crime of me being me in the way that I am. I can't help it. I want to be good. I want to achieve. And it just never goes away. And imposter syndrome only makes it 10 times worse. But anyway, until next time, take care.